You have more than likely been the victim of bullying or at least seen someone who has been bullied. But was anything ever done about it?
No.
Do you think something more should have been done about it?
I would have liked that to have happened,
Okay.
yeah.
I agree too. I believe bullying should be criminalized and have legal forms of punishment. I have felt bullied myself, seen others bullied, and have been the person who did the bullying. If stronger punishment was enforced in these situations, I believe it would decrease bullying in a significant amount. To make a difference, do your own part in seeing that bullying becomes illegal. People need to speak up about this issue. According to federal laws, there are no laws in place to prevent bullying. Many people believe harassment and bullying go hand in hand, but they do not. This is why bullying should be criminalized just as harassment is. Bullying needs to be taken seriously, and I believe that making it illegal will do just that. People don't think bullying is a serious crime that can lead to terrible things. Bullying isn't illegal, but harassment is. They don't always go hand in hand. Harassment, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, is repeated unwanted behavior that appears to be disturbing or threatening. Bullying is when a person uses strength or power to harm or intimidate those who are weaker than them. Schools are obligated to address race, color, national origin, sex, disability, or religion issues. Although this does cover a lot of issues, it does not include bullying. In order for bullying to be taken seriously, I believe that it should have legal consequences. Bullying should be made illegal and consequences should be in place. Bullying should be treated just as harshly as harassment. There should be certain degrees that they can be charged with based on the extent that the bullying was. First-degree bullying is the most serious and includes the person making physical contact with the victim with intent to harm. For example, someone, say, is bullying you and then they meet you and physically touch you. This would be considered first-degree bullying, and this would be a felony. Second-degree bullying includes the person threatening to make physical contact with the victim. So, say someone cyberbullying, maybe online, says that they're going to beat you up. This would be second-degree bullying, and this would be an aggravated misdemeanor. Third-degree bullying would include any act of bullying, and this would be a misdemeanor. There are many reasons bullying should be considered illegal. Consider the following facts/statistics. Bullying plays a big role in young adolescents committing suicide. According to bullying statistics, suicide is the third leading cause of death among young adults. And when people are bullied, they are 7 to 9 times more likely to commit suicide. So, life for you guys with bullying being illegal would crack down on adolescents and even adults. It would be known that bullying is not tolerated or accepted and would significantly decrease the amount of suicides in adolescents. I also think it would benefit the person who was the bully because they would realize bullying is not acceptable. Life for you guys without this, with bullying still being the same, with not criminalized. Without bullying being illegal, adolescent suicide will remain at the high amount it is currently at. Bullying will still happen and kids will not get the proper punishment for it. And I have a video about bullying.
Daniel Fitzpatrick took his own life. His family says after years of bullying before his death, Daniel wrote a final letter to his school detailing his torment.
Here's Eyewitness News reporter A.J. Ross.
In just 14 days, Daniel Fitzpatrick would have been celebrating his 14th birthday. He was set to begin a new school in the fall and was enjoying a new football team.
I miss my son so much. It breaks my heart that I had to come down to this because he was a good person.
On Thursday, Daniel's life came to a tragic end when his sister discovered him hanging by a belt in the family's Staten Island attic. Police later discovered a note where Daniel had written 3 haunting words: "I gave up."
I'm never going to hug my son again. I don't want to bury my son.
His heartbroken parents say Daniel gave up after years of being bullied at Holy Angels Catholic Academy in Bay Ridge. In fact, Daniel drafted a letter in July spelling out the unrelenting torture he says he received from classmates and teachers who didn't listen to his cries for help.
I wanted to get out. I begged and pleaded.
He had so much disappointment in his life that he was, with the way these kids treated him and the way the school treated him.
However, a spokesperson for the Diocese of Brooklyn says school administrators never turned a blind eye or deaf ear to Daniel's complaints and repeatedly provided counseling and support. Each of his classmates were interviewed about bullying, and NYPD officers visited both the 7th and 8th grades last year.
They loved Danny. They cared about this young boy, and they sincerely believe that they did everything in their power to help him.
Now Daniel's family is planning a funeral instead of a birthday and vow his untimely death will not be in vain, with hopes of starting a benefit in Daniel's name to raise awareness about bullying and teen suicide.
When my time comes, I want my hug, all those hugs he owes me, and I want to be able to hug him and tell him that I tried and I did everything I did the rest of my time on this earth for you.
So this was an example of when an adolescent was bullied and it drove him to suicide. Please be more aware of bullying that is going on. If each person does their own part, bullying can be put to an end. Bullying is happening everywhere around you, and if we can criminalize it, people would do it a lot less. Something needs to be done that will actually have an impact on people's lives. Please do your part in this.